lost in the noise, seeking the light. Echoes of ages, shining so bright. Welcome to ancient wisdom, stories anew. Wisdom for me and wisdom for you.
More than just haste. How a young man learned the joyful rhythm of good deeds. In the village of Bethany lived young Avraham, whose exceptionally eager heart was set ablaze by a storyteller's call for great diligence and enthusiasm in performing sacred duties and good deeds. Avraham resolved to be the most diligent man in Judea, interpreting this with a wonderfully chaotic zeal. If welcoming guests was a sacred duty, he'd try to usher every bewildered traveler into his home, much to his wife Sarah's saintly despair over their dwindling pantry. If prayer required haste, he'd sprint to the synagogue, startling elders mid-prayer. He'd study holy scrolls while mending sandals and shouting farming advice, mostly creating confusion. His days became a well-intentioned whirlwind. Yet, despite his relentless efforts, Avraham felt only baffling exhaustion, not joy. After one particularly frantic attempt to help 3 farmers harvest one field simultaneously, ending mostly with tangled sickles, a weary Avraham sought Rabbi Ezra, an elder known for patient wisdom and gentle humor. He found Rabbi Ezra in his courtyard, calmly tending a small rose bush. Avraham poured out his tale of fervent effort and inner turmoil, ending with a sigh. "Rabbi, I run to do every good deed, yet my spirit feels like a tent in a windstorm." Rabbi Ezra, his eyes twinkling with amused empathy, gestured to the rose. "Avraham," he said kindly, "to make this rose bloom, does a gardener frantically flood it with water, overfeed it with nourishment, and bellow praises at it all at once?" Avraham admitted, "No, Rabbi." Such enthusiasm would surely overwhelm the poor plant. "Precisely," Rabbi Ezra affirmed with a gentle smile. "A wise gardener gives the right measure of water at the right time, proper nourishment in its season, with patience and a joyful appreciation for its natural rhythm. He doesn't try to force a year's growth into a single, frantic day. Your eager heart is fertile soil, Avraham, but diligence without wisdom is all flurry and little fruit. Sacred duties are opportunities for holiness and connection, each to be done with true focus of heart and mindful presence, not as a breathless tally." The rabbi continued, "The ways of our sacred teachings are described as ways of pleasantness, and all its paths are peace. This means finding holy balance. Run to do a good deed, yes, but with a joyful heart, a clear head, and an understanding of measure. Sometimes patiently tending one small rose bush with loving care shows more true diligence than attempting to re-landscape the entire village before lunchtime." Understanding dawned in Avraham's eyes. He realized his zeal had been an untamed fire, not a steady, warming flame. From that day, he tempered his eagerness with Rabbi Ezra's wisdom. He learned to approach each sacred duty with focused intention, mindful care, and a more joyful, peaceful heart. He still welcomed guests, but with a warmth that refreshed rather than overwhelmed. He still approached prayer with readiness, but with a spirit prepared for devotion. And in this new, balanced diligence, Avraham finally found the profound peace and true fulfillment he had so earnestly, if somewhat chaotically, sought.